Okay, Dragon Lady's here with His Holiness. So what did you play tonight?
As you can tell, you might know I'm just as curious, so I decided to play Lightsworn, one of my favorite decks.
Sweet.
To honor our Lord for Halloween, so.
Lord and Savior. Okay, well, let's start with the profile.
So standard, just play 3 JD, triple JD, GG. It's your boss monster of the deck, it just wins games. If you see more than one of this, and you got your graveyard loaded, you just win, so.
Excellent.
Always 3 JD if you're playing Lightsworn. Your next is your main normal summon of the deck is Raiden. He's tuner, mills 2 for his effect, and then mills 2 at the end phase. So he's your core monster. So 3 of them, of course. To complement that is Lumina. She's super good. She's probably like your next best normal summon, just because if you have a Lightsworn in grave, you just pitch off a card, and then you can summon it back. So if you have like multiple Luminas, you can pitch a Lumina with Lumina, summon it back, and then pitch another card, and then bring back another Lumina, and you can just keep looping her because she's not hard once per turn. And then you can end on, say, another Raiden, and then use Raiden's effect, and you just pop off, basically. So 3 Lumina, core again. And everyone knows Wolf, sent to the graveyard, special him, pretty standard.
Nice Wolf, yeah.
The old supers. Shouts to Cody for hooking me up with all the nice stuff, like the Ulti Lilas, the German.
Oh, the blang?
Yeah, this is your back row hate in the deck, or part of it anyways. I run a lot of back row hate in the deck in the monsters. And she's just another one of them. And she's just another name for JD, because you do need the 4 names to summon them. So yeah, shoutouts to Cody again for the Ulti Lilas and all the Ulti stuff in here. I played 2 Fearless. Fearless is like your other wolf. She has to be sent off a monster effect, so you can't foolish her. But she's a tuner, and when she's on the board, she's good spot removal because you contribute her to pop a card, and then she'll mill 3. So then she's kind of like a pseudo extender. So you get to clear threats and then extend your board with some mills. And that's it for the Lightsworn count. And next, you need to play the Brilliant Engine to make Lightsworns work now. It's really the only way you can now.
Yeah,
so I played the 3 Lone Fire, and then to go with the 3 Lone Fire, I got the 3 Scorpio and the 1 Darlingtonia Cobra.
Yep.
Again, it's just as many ways to dig into Brilliant Fusion as you can. And then to go for the Brilliant, I play the Perform Mages. So I play the Trick Clown, the Juggler, and the Hat Tricker. He's basically, again, he's your wolf, pay 1,000 once per turn to special him from the grave if he goes to grave. This kind of mitigates your damage, so he's good in turn 3, and then if he gets milled, then you can search your Trick Clown or your Hat Tricker. Hat Tricker's good too, just because if there's more than 2 monsters on board, you special him. So he's good post turn 1, and then if you're just going off, he's a good search to have if you manage to mill off your Juggler. Also to go with that, I play the 1 Thousand Blades and the 1 Tourmaline. So if you mill him off or you foolish him, when you burn for the Trick Clown, the 1,000 damage you take, you can special him back, and he's just another extender and another level 4 for your rank 4 plays. Also has the benefit of, like Tourmaline, he's an Earth, so you can make Nat Beast out of him with glow up and stuff. And I run a small dragon package, so I run the 1 Destrudo and the 1 Darkworm. So, you gotta love them. So yeah, Darkworm just for starting off your plays and making easy rank 4s, starting off your turn with Minerva and whatever else you need, and then Destrudo is just for making your Synchros, your Black Rose, your Michael, whatever you need. And then we have my last tuner is the Glow Up. So it's good when you do the Predator Plant combo, because then you make Armor Seraphine, and then after you're done, you contribute your Seraphonite and get Glow Up. And then if you have one of yours like Thousand Blades, then you can make Nat Beast and stuff, and Nat Beast just wins games. So any deck where you're running level 4 Earth, you should have Glow Up Bulb in it. And then the last monster is the 1 La Nesto. Again, shouts to Cody, hook me up with the old Italian honest, so Di Molto. And yeah, that basically rounds off the monsters. About 30 odd or so. I don't really keep track of the deck. You mill so much, it doesn't really matter what the deck count is. Most of it just ends up in grave. If I pop off most first turns, I mill like 30 odd cards.
So how many cards is in his deck?
I think I'm 48 or 49. I think I'm somewhere around there. It doesn't really matter, because like I said, no matter what happens, it's like most first turns, if I pop off, I mill most of it. So for the spells, I play 3 charges core. It's your search card, and it starts off because you get some mills, so you can get your wolves, you can get whatever you need in grave. And then again, you can search your Raiden or Lumina, and then it just keeps your play going. So it's probably the best card in the deck. So glad it's at 3 now. And then to go with that, we got 3 solar recharges, your draw power. So you 1 for 1, but then you get to mill 2 cards. So again, you get to just refresh your hand and then chance for a mill and wolf or a Trick Clown or something. I play 3. Next Cody, the Alties, love him. And then for the Dragon package, I played the 2 Dragon Shrine and the 1 Foolish.
Yes.
So I was playing 3 Dragon Shrine when I was in testing, and I forgot because I just forgot about Foolish. And I was super happy, like, with 3 Dragon Shrine, I was super happy. It was as consistent as I needed it to be. So I didn't feel like playing anymore. And then when I remembered Foolish, I just swapped one out for Foolish just because it's a little more universal. And I'm still happy with the ratio of 3. I don't think you need any more than that. Especially because Dragon Shrine's hard once per turn, so you can't use more than 2 anyways. So it's better just not to draw more than 1. And then the one others that are left is the Brilliant, Monster Reborn, and yeah, we got shouts to Mesh and Blake for the 2 of these, hook me up, homies. And then Rhoda just to search out your Raiden, because again, he's one of the starters of your plays, so you need him. So. And then for the last cards, I play 3 traps. I play 3 Lightsworn Judgment. A lot of people not familiar with this card. This came out in Raging Tempest as a common trap. So Eclipse Wyvern got the boot on the ban list, which sucks because that was your main way of digging out for JD. Because you have to pitch from deck so you wouldn't mill him, and then once you banish Eclipse Wyvern, you could search the JD. But now with this, if you just mill this from one of your Lightsworn effects, you get to search JD. And also, if it's not even a dead card if you draw it, because basically its effect is you set it, and then when you flip it up, you put it on top of your deck. So you can flip it, put it up, and then you can say normal Raiden to mill it off, and then search your JD. And then you have your boss monster in hand ready to go. So again, if you're playing a pure Lightsworn deck, then play 3 of these. You need to get JD to win games. And that's it for the deck. Again, it's probably close to 50, I would say.
Extra deck.
Extra deck, it's pretty standard. Didn't change much from what it used to be back in the snow days. So I play 2 Minerva, favorite rank 4 in the game. She mills 3 once per turn, and then she draws. So those who don't know a lot of Lightsworn. She's detach 1, mill 3, and then draw for every Lightsworn. So she can trigger, your Lightsworn Judgment, she can trigger your Wolves, and then you get to draw for all of them. So she's a huge one up. And when she's destroyed by a battle or opponent's card effect, you mill 3 and then pop cards on the field equal to the number of Lightsworns milled. So then she's kind of a threat on her own. You just make her and sit on her. And usually most people and most boards are kind of scared to swing at her because they don't want to lose their stuff. So at least 2. Most games you're going to want more than 1. I'd say about half the time I make 2, and then you'll never need 3, so 2 is the most. Then for the rest of the XYZs, I play 1 Tornado, 1 Abyss Dweller, and 1 Maguska. These are non-meta day, so it's kind of like the holy trinity of killing rogue decks. Get rid of any nasty field spells or set cards, bait solemns, stuff like that. Zombies, other Lightsworns like Mirror Match or anything. Just kills graveyards. And then anything relying not on links, or not link-based decks, then you just make Maguska and they just can't really do anything. Yeah, so that's rank 4s. And then I play 3 Synchros. I play Michael. He's your main Synchro in the deck. You usually always go for him. Just pay 1,000 to banish 1 card to the field. Outs a lot of things. He mills at the end phase like all the other Lightsworns, and then if he's sent to the graveyard, then you can shuffle Lightsworns back in your deck so you can refill your deck to go again, and then you gain life points for all of them. So if you have the right hand too, even going into time, you can make him and then pop him to gain the life points and win in the time. Play 1 Black Rose. If you're playing Destrudo, I feel like any deck that's playing Destrudo, you should be playing Black Rose, just because it's so free with Destrudo. It's just to have a monster, have Destrudo in hand or grave, and then you can just make Black Rose. It just clears the board. It's a full reset, gets rid of everything. And even if you don't want to use its effect, you have the Protoplants in the deck. So if you're trying to OTK, then you can banish one of your Protoplants after it's used, put something in attack and make it 0, and then they take 24 to the face for basically free.
Nasty.
And then I'm playing the Go Up in the Earth, so play Nat Beast. Yeah, a lot of decks, if you make Nat Beast, you just auto-win. So.
It is, yeah.
Last time I made Nat Beast, last tournament I was at where I made Nat Beast, guy literally opened up 6 spells, and I just, yeah, it was just one after the other. So
That's nasty.
it's just a free card, again, it's just a free game winner if you get to make it.
Oh, man.
Then we get for your honorable, Curious himself. He's probably your best link in the deck. He's probably the one I make the most next to like the Seraphy for starting off your Predaplant plays. But on summon he's a Foolish, so you can Foolish then Fleece or Wolf or Lightsworn Judgment. And then once a card's sent from to your graveyard, then you mill 3 more. And what's really good is people forget about this is you can chain block. So if I send say Lightsworn Judgment. Then I can pick the timings for his effect to mill and the effect to search, so I can go say chain 1, chain 2 if I need to search JD and I don't want to dash, or vice versa. So like if I hit Wolf, then I can chain block and they can't ash him, and I get Wolf and I still get the mill.
That is nasty.
so it's super helpful. I'm playing the one Jasmine. You make her after you use your Proto-Plant, so you make Proto-Plants, search your Brilliant, make her, then you Brilliant into Seraphonite. Then after Seraphonite's done, you can dig out your Glow-Up Bulb, or if you just don't want Seraphonite around, or you just want another monster, then you can bring out one of your other Proto-Plants to get him out of the deck. Then I play one Phoenix. Again, it's just even more back row hate. I don't need him that much for the back row hate. Tornado does the job, but the big thing, more or less, is I just needed an extra discard, so I figured just more back row hate would help. And especially too, is just easy access, so it's just into 2 monsters. And then my last link too is Hit Potion again. Lightsworns are all light, so just if you're trying to OTK, you can make him and go for the throat. Pardon my language, I'm dressed as the Pope. Play one more Nightmare, it's Unicorn. Best link in the game probably, just pitch something and spin a card. Yeah, it's wonderful. Not much to say. He's the new age Castell. That's all he is.
Especially now with IP out, Masquerena.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Once I get an IP, then I can put IP in this, and then I can start unicorning on other people's turns. And then Boral Sword is the last link. If JD doesn't do it, he sure as hell will. We'll get the nice German. DOS is good. And then for the last card in the extra deck is just the Seraphonite for the Brilliant Fusion. So it's pretty standard, 50-card extra deck.
And for your side.
Sides are kind of weird. I just kind of slapped it together. I want to try some stuff. Just have some fun on Halloween. So I went with the Exton. I wanted to put Exton in there, but I couldn't fit him in there. So I said I'll just throw him in the side and see if he comes up. I sided him in a couple times. I didn't have the opportunity to make him. Just the game state wasn't right to make him. And then just to have some fun, my other extra deck monster side in was Trish. I sided in. I said if I ever come across an easy match, like every deck has its easy matchup. So if I get an easy matchup, I'll just play Trish just for laughs, just to say I got to Trish someone. So Trish it's just there. Like the whole intent for the deck was I borrowed the core from my buddy. It's almost max ready, so I decided we're just gonna flex on people. So I brought Trish just for some fun. I see a lot of people not playing Called By now, oddly enough. I don't really know why not. Everyone's people aren't main decking Called By. So I put her on the side instead. Just someone's playing Called By, I'll side her in just so my Minervas don't get Called By and whatnot, and I can actually play my deck. So I just put 3 in the side just to see what happens. And I'm still testing her out. She's good in times and she's bad in other times, so I'm still testing her, so she'll stay on the side for now. I play 2 Twin Twisters, again just adding on the back row hate. It's a combo deck. Your best moves are just going second note you can. Or you can pop off and go first, but ideally you're going second, so Twin Twisters just to clear off boards and just make your matchups easier. 3 evenly. When you're facing Floodgate decks and back row, it's just a blowout card. You play it in battle phase. You're just reducing down to 1 and you just basically win the game from there. So. And then probably my most sided card is probably Red Reboot.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
I just sided just 1 so I don't get my own evenly Red Rebooted and I don't get like floodgated. And to stop other Red Reboots again. Because if I evenly they Red Reboot then it kind of sucks. So 3 Red Reboot, just protection from itself and other floodgates people side in for you.
Okay, that is good.
And again, it's our non-meta day, so I played 2. I couldn't fit the 3rd in, so I just played 2 D-barriers. Stops any ritual builds, any synchros or fusion decks. So just if you're playing against rogue decks, this is like one of your best friends. So.
Well,
And that's the deck.
so how does the deck do tonight?
Deck did terribly. My alarm clock didn't go off, so I was late first round.
Aww.
I played Mystic Mine, and then I played. Yeah, Mystic Mine Destiny board, Mystic Mine. So I played that. Tornado Dragon's a godsend. I love that rank for him. So happy it came out. Then I played Zombies. That was pretty good. It just came down to I think Natbeast saved me, and then I think I OTK the next game after. And then my final round, I got Dark Blood, so I lost that round. You can't. You're a mill deck. You can't play around Dark Blood. It's just facts of life. I did have the solar recharge at the end of it, but I got hashed, so that was it.
Well, anyway, thank you so much for the profile.
No problem. Anytime.
As always, be a good sport, play the game, not the fame.
Bless.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe and be sure to click on the bell for notifications. You can also check me out on Facebook. The link is in the description below. Happy dueling!